Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild and I finished the beer cooler or the ice drone or however we want to call it. But I thought maybe because it's just carrying ice over and over and over again. In the end, this thing was, how surprising to say, kind of easy. Once you are getting into the whole mindset how this whole automation thing works. I had something else that I wanted to say, but I don't remember anymore. So, after a bit of trying, testing, doing stuff and reading comments, I figured out that the best move for this thing is to have basically multiple steps of what it is supposed to do. So you can see that there's tasks and that there is recorders and some timers on there and the one move block that it needs. So for the whole reaching destination, docking up, we are using the recorders. But for flying a long distance, we saw that the last time that it took just ages to fly this thing back to the ice thing, back to the ice base. And the thing is that I tested out and that some people told me is use tasks. That's the thing we need to do, because with the task and some spread out GPS dots, you can see them, AMARS, POS 1, and then there is POS 2, and then there is the iSpace entry, and we have here the POS 0.5 and another entry point for the whole thing. I needed to have this dot because when it came from here, it flew in a relatively straight line towards this. And that was a bit too close for comfort because that's on the horizon, it's curved, and there is a lot of ground in between there. It didn't crash, but it was too close for comfort. So I added this position. Now it flies basically these three things, or these 5 things, and at the entry points on the iSpace and here it automatically switches to the recorder block. So it just says you play now. We can take a look at this. I've removed the seed too early. I had a seed on here and now it's gone, and now I don't know how to get to it. So let's go to the control. We have the AI basic, that's the task blocks. It's just to iSpace, and from here it would go base entry, position 0.5, position 1, position 3, and then to the entry point. And at the entry point it starts, we can see it even, the AI recorder iSpace, play on. And then it just goes and does the docking. And on the way back it does the other way around. So it just goes from here, entry, entry iSpace to the different other things. And here it just starts the AI recorder mass base. So the task lets, and the spaced out GPS dots lets it go full speed. I could remove the precision mode. Maybe that would speed it up a bit more, because for the precision mode it tries to get into the direct position and then it slows down. It is not so slow that I have a problem with this. And again, it's running, it's just running. We saw the recorder entry, so we don't need to, they didn't change. One thing I have is a few timers. I need them for the event controllers. They are the highlight that I basically added. The event controllers are, I'm using 2 because, let me explain the event controllers. I know, show don't tell, but I can't. So the event controllers are here to control when it goes to the iSpace and when it goes back to the thing. So one event controller is set to, you get full, then you start the track from iSpace to the main base. The other one is just you empty, it starts the task to do the other thing around. So it starts a timer that unlocks the that unlocks the drone from the docking port or the connector, and then it starts a timer that just starts the move block, and it turns on the task block. So and then it just lifts off from where it is, goes to the different points, and then starts back and forth. That's why I'm using 2, because I could go with 1, but the problem is that as soon as it goes underneath this threshold or above this threshold, underneath, if it goes beyond this point or under this point, it does the other thing. And with having 2 event controllers that control the different things, I have a margin in between, so it sits a bit until it flies off again. Good. The nice thing is, with the event controllers, I can just take a look at the cargo containers. The not so nice thing, the one thing I don't like too much, is that it reacts to one of the controllers or the controlling containers. It doesn't wait for them to both be empty. It's just one is empty and then it says, yep, I'm going. So we could consider removing one of the cargo containers or make it into a large cargo container. That would work too, and I'm pretty sure it would work better. Doesn't matter, we have that thing running the way it is. Otherwise I made just the blocky shape around it. Here the timers, just to take a look how they are set up. First one is unlocking and starting the other timer, and the second one I named them for the task they are set to be. It waits 2 seconds and then it just turns on the task block, turns on the move block. The move block can just stay on, but to be sure that it is on once this triggers, it turns it on. If it's on, it doesn't change anything. That's it. That thing is flying now, so we can send it off to
Energy low.
let me see if it's full, because if it's full we might have to empty it out. It's not full. One problem that I have is with the iSpace, I would like to have I would like to have a sorter on the drone, so work with 2 connectors maybe or something like that, because the big problem that I run into is that on the iSpace it can take ages to run. I had to basically fill it up and wait for it to fill, so that I have a stock. Otherwise the drone waits there very, very long. And that's, I also upgraded the iSpace with 2 more drills. It's not too quick, let's say it that way. I've left it running to fill it up so that we have a bit of a stock in there. But now let's take a look. We can, why, yeah, okay, lights, good. I want to use the control. I'm going higher up just because. Let's see if we can see it. And then one thing I can do is by just starting the timers, I can send it off, and that's what I will do. I will send it back to the iSpace. I need to turn on the event controller. This one. I've turned it off so that it stays at the base. Oh, okay. It triggered. Now it's going off because it's empty. Good, nice. Don't need to do anything. So the only problem that I have with the drone right now is that when it starts the game, this thing might crash. I hope it doesn't, but the big problem is that it starts the blocks from the beginning. So it will, when it is on the move from here to the iSpace, or the other way around, it will go to the first stop. I hope that the height limits that I have set are good and that it keeps just working. I have set it, I think, did I set it a bit higher? No. I will set it to 30 meters. That should be good, because then it might stay high enough so that it doesn't crash into the surface. I hope. We could lose it when the game starts, because then it triggers the event controllers again, and when the event controllers are triggered again, it starts the whole thing from the beginning. That's a bit dumb. It doesn't know where in the queue basically it was. It's kinda dumb. That's kind of a dumb thing. So let me go over to the iSpace. Maybe we can follow it and then see it lift off from there. Give me a second. Kind of want to stay away from the base a bit because the drills, but you can see that I added some more turbines and again 2 more of the drills. One thing that I had problems with it, that the materials vanished into the drone. That is something I need to address, maybe with the sorter, setting it to just let ice through or something like that. But on the other hand, now that it is kind of done, I maybe don't need to do this anymore. I hope the drone doesn't take too long. Is it 9 kilometers out? So that thing should be here in a bit. I hope that it doesn't take too long to do its work. I need to also fly back again. After we are done with this, we can maybe take a look into another drone that maybe works together with something mobile. That would kind of be interesting, to maybe have a drill that can deliver automatically all its contents. Not that I need it too much at the moment, But that the example that was set in the in the trailers and all that stuff is just too enticing to not do that, to not get into the whole thing. But maybe I'm just building that off of the mole that I still have there and build something similar and have that drill then. I'm not sure yet. The problem is that I have drills and I have a lot of material that is definitely not used up, so I don't have the real need for materials. It's coming in. It's so nice that this whole thing now works just on its own. See it now, it's lowering down because this thing is high up, this thing isn't, so it goes relatively close to the surface and then goes along. I'm not sure if I, with the non-precise mode, could maybe have that then just fly in a straight line. On the other hand, I really don't care too much if it takes a teensy tiny bit longer. I've made hopefully all the dots, the GPS points, so high up and all that stuff that it just... Okay, so now it's coming in. Now the recorder has taken over. And it will just go in, fly the path that I have set. Why does it do that now? Yeah, nice. Thanks. That's awfully nice of you. That you now just mess up. I don't... Maybe it's the height, but I don't think. The 30... it could be that it is too... It could be that it is too... Okay, ice drone terminal. So the move, we will go away from the 30. We will go to 15. 15 meters. That's a good and nice number, hopefully. Now we do the recorder, House.Space, do this, and hopefully which one is on, and then just play. So, and see if that lets it park. Why is it turning around now? It worked the whole time. I just turned it off for this. Why is it now messing up? It worked. Oh, it flew the whole time, and now it decides that it needs something else. You are just... This is just messed up, you mean thing. Okay, let's try again. Now I'm back to the original settings. So you do this now. It worked the whole time. I promise that it worked the whole time. Why is it doing this now? Maybe it's because of the seat. I removed the seat. Maybe it's the seat. Where's the remote control block? So that's the move block. The remote control is there. Ugh, let me try to repair this. Okay, I don't know what I did. It's just now it did things. I rearranged the waypoints. I don't know what happened now, but now it landed where it is supposed to land. Big problem that I have now is that for some reason I can't connect to it anymore. So maybe I turned off the antenna or something like that. That's it. Thank you. Good. Is this thing named? It is. That makes everything nicer. So now it can move on its own. It landed where it is supposed to be even without the seat. Maybe the waypoint did something. You go away. Maybe the waypoint did something. I don't know. I had the waypoint somewhere there, and maybe that was not nice to it. I moved it to over there, and now it lands. Now the antenna is back. Now I can turn the sorter back on. That's, by the way, I found out the easiest way to just stop the thing where I wanted to stop, to have it not be emptied out or filled. Good, let's see if it goes back. It does. Good thing. So now I can go back to base, and then we can talk about what else needs to be done. I kind of want to have a drone that is maybe able to fill up, or that is able to bring away or grab stuff for the carrier. Now that I could use drones to do a lot of the cargo lifting, I could get away with my containers. Although I like the project, I'm not sure what to do next. Having a world this old, this broken, and well played in, I'm stuck. I'm a bit stuck.
Energy low.
At the moment, I'm just moving about and doing stuff all over the place, and I can't focus on something. I can't find something where I can say, oh, this is now the whole thing. Drones would be the thing right now, so I need fuel drones. I would like to have drones flying wherever I need them, and maybe I'm just shooting the breeze right now and see what else I can find. It's still rover time. I want to build another tank and make it nicer. I saw that I need to work on one of the land cruisers. I have to still repair things in the carrier because I removed the air vents too early. Now they are all gone, and that thing is just deprived of that stuff. Again, there's so many little things to do that I don't know. Yeah, I need to work and find new, not new, but find the right things to do all over the place. It's with all these projects going on, it's mostly maintenance time. I have the feeling. Good, but this drone is flying, so the Mars base gets materials now, or gets ice now, so we can run that. and keep that thing going. Now the next question is, I still have problems with the landing pads. I can't land ships on there. I'm not sure if I need to rebuild. That is maybe a thing I need to consider. We could test it. The weird thing is that the simulation speed gets better at the moment. Maybe it is because I have removed some... Why are you doing this? Maybe it's because I have removed some... I don't know, some things that really hindered the whole thing? I'm not sure. Come on, load this up. So, the thing is, I really... Oh! I don't know if I showed this off. It could be that this just went under the radar. Upgraded the solar panel to the turret method. Works fine. That could, by the way, be one of the reasons I should go around and maybe change out the solar panels, or the solar rotors. It's all the stuff. Next time we will find ourselves somewhere else working on solar panels. I think that's maybe one of the things I should consider. And then I could throw out the solar rotors. So, let me grab this thing and see what the platform does. The thing is that if that doesn't work and I can't land here, then I don't know if I need to replace the platform? Reload that? I have no clue why this thing is passable. Hopefully it isn't anymore. Nope, still passable. So that's a thing I need to do. I need to take a look into this and why these structures pass right through that. I'm tearing that up now. This thing I have now a blueprint of, and I need to move that to other pastures as well. I might store this one and remove it from the world. It's basically the same thing. I like this design a bit more. Iterations. So the thing is, I can land on here. Why is it the repair drone? I think that's the repair drone. Let us control that thing and see if that thing can land there. Okay, I have the wrong position for that. Good. Okay. Remote. Repair drone. You go and try to land there, please. Are you glitching through that as well? Kind of. Is this thing small enough, or does this work because it was connected to the base? Or is it because I'm standing here now? What could that be? I don't know anymore. This needs to be reworked. Ugh. Why? Ah, my flying is sometimes awful. Good. Again, people, now it is really the time to do whatever. I don't know. It's so hard to a well-established world takes away the need to do things. So this world has everything. So what are the next projects? There's no need to do anything. So now it is, I don't know, build bigger ships. I found out that I can do that, but that is so harmful to the world. Then automate more. I'm doing that all the time and finding nice things that I can maybe give into the hands of drones, and we have done that now multiple times. So I'm lacking that. So maybe this is a good thing to copy and then work that into something that can bring in materials. I can use for this I will definitely use a version with a turret controller, because I don't need that anymore, and then have a drone that maybe is able to empty out that drill. Maybe that's a project. We will see. I need to really need to find things. Good. But people, I think I will end the episode here. I've done all the stuff. The drone is flying, the drone is working. Can we see now where it is? Let's see, it's 6 kilometers away. We wait for it to arrive, empty out, and hopefully go back, and then we will end the episode. I need to find ways to remove these bases. The observer could be too close to the flight path. Maybe I need to go there and enter that thing. It's again the having this drone now in a vanilla fashion, except for the thrusters. But again, this would fly normal thrusters as well. I wanted to keep it a bit smaller. Oh, come on, you take too much time. I need to remove this. Again, I will do more maintenance. I will just do more maintenance. That's what is the thing right now. Rework things that we already have and maybe make them nicer. Come on. And I need to name that drone. I will turn off the sorter for a second so that the drone stays here. And then maybe rename the antenna or something like that. Come on in. There it is. We can. I'm pointing towards it. It's just dumb. So the thing is, a smoother flight path would be nice. This thing, by the way, can go. So GPS. This one can also just go. There are you. So hopefully now you don't bork and do another not attached thing. No, it does. It does. Thank you. Good drone. Thanks. Good. Again, this flies now. People, I say thanks for watching. Hope you liked this episode. If you did like it, then please leave a like on the video. That helps me out a bunch. And I hope to see you in the next one. See you guys.